Hello students, this is Genius Pro Zambia. So in today's video, we're going to look at a question that comes from 2017 Additional Mathematics, paper 1, question 9. So the question focuses on trigonometry. So let's dive in and see what the question has for us. The question reads, find the angles between 0 degrees and 360 degrees which satisfy the equation. The equation is the absolute value of 9 cos x plus 3 is equal to 2. So let's see how we can solve this question. So we have 9 cos x plus 3 equals 2. This is the absolute value. So suppose you have this equation, x plus 2 in absolute value equals 3. Then we want to solve the equation. Remember that absolute value of something, of a number, is the positive nature of that value. For example, if I have 2, the absolute value of 2 is simply 2. The absolute value of negative 2 is simply positive 2. The absolute value of negative 1 is simply positive 1. So, we can open up this equation. We can write it as 9 cosine x plus 3 can take up the plus or minus 2. Because if I have a negative here, I put it in absolute value, it will come out as a positive answer. So I can open up this equation as 9 cosine x plus 3 equals plus or minus 2. Meaning, we can have two situations. We have 9 cosine x plus 3 equal to 2, or 9 cosine x plus 3 equal to negative 2. So in each case, we're going to solve the equation. We solve for the value of x. So let's start with this situation 1. So for situation 1, we can rearrange this. We can add negative 3 to both sides. This will go. We have 9 cosine x equal to 2 plus negative 3, that is negative 1. Then we want to get rid of the 9. So we divide both sides of the equation by 9. So we shall have cosine x equals negative 1 over 9. Now we want to find the value of x. To find the value of x here, we take the inverse of the cosine on both sides. We shall have x equals cosine inverse of negative 1 over 9. So let's get our reference angle, alpha. So shift cosine inverse of negative 1 divided by 9. So our alpha is coming out as 96.4 degrees. Since the answer is not exact, so you need to leave your answer correct to 1 decimal place for angles in degrees. So the answer is coming out as 96.4. This is our alpha. Then this angle is in the second quadrant. Now, since the alpha is positive, we need to know where else is cos positive. So we have the 4 quadrants. So in the first quadrant, all the 3 trigonometric ratios in here are positive. In the second quadrant, only sine is positive. In the third quadrant, only tan is positive. In the fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. Our alpha has come out as positive. So meaning we need to go where else cosine is positive, which is the fourth quadrant. So we have to find an angle which is in here. So to find this angle which is in the fourth quadrant, we're going to say 360 minus alpha, where alpha is our reference angle. So to find the angle which is in here, x will be equal to 360 minus alpha. So x is 360 minus our alpha is 96.4 degrees. So x is, so we have 360 divided minus 96.4. So we're getting x as 263.6 degrees. So since alpha came out as positive, it will be included in the solutions. So even alpha is our answer, 96.4 degrees. So this is just for condition number 1. Condition number 2 is 9 cosine x plus 3 equals negative 2. So we want to remain with 9 cosine x. So we add -3 to both sides of the equation. So this will go. So we have 9 cosine x equals -2 plus -3, that is simply -5. Then we divide both sides by 9. So we have cosine x equals -5 over 9. Then to get x by itself, we're going to say x is cosine inverse of -5 over 9. So x will come out as, so -5 divided by 9, cosine inverse of the answer. So I'm getting this as 123.7 degrees. So my alpha is positive. So since the answer has come out as positive, we go where cosine is positive, which is the fourth quadrant. Now to get an angle in the fourth quadrant, we know that x will be 360 minus alpha. My alpha here is 123.7 degrees. So x will be 360 degrees minus my alpha is 123.7 degrees. So x is, so 360 minus 123.7. So I'm getting x as 236.3 degrees. So since my alpha here is positive, it will also be included in the solution. So we can now conclude and say, therefore, x equals, the first answer was 96.4 degrees, followed by, we have 236.3 degrees. What else? We have 123.7 degrees and 263.6 degrees. Then take note, all these angles fall within this range. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to invite your friends so that they can like our page and they also don't get to miss any of our videos. Thank you very much. God bless you.